Hi everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Akbar di Putro Riyanto. My NPM is 432212. Today I want to share a memorable experience from my journey as a mechanical engineering student. Specifically, my first hand-on practice with CNC machine. It all started during my fifth semester when we began learning about computer numerical control or CNC. Until that point, most of what I had learned about CNC machines came from textbooks and YouTube videos. I understood the theory, how geek work, how the machine interpret instruction, and how precision was everything. But I had never actually stood in front of a CNC machine, let alone operated one. Then came the day of our first practical lab. Our instructor will walk in and said, "Today you'll be making your first part with the CNC milling machine." I was both excited and nervous. The machine looked intimidating. It was large, loud, and full of buttons and display that I had used before. I remember thinking, what if I break something? What if I mess up the code and the tool cross? We start by design a simple part in HID software, a small aluminum block with a few drill holes and a pocket. It didn't seem too difficult until we had to convert the design into G code. That's when I realized how important precision really is. One small mistake in the wall part could be ruining of worth. The tool could crash into the workpiece. After careful checking the code, I loaded it into the CNC machine. My hands were literally shaking as I mounted the aluminum block onto the bed and secured in with clamps. The instructor stood beside me and giving me the go ahead to start the program. As I pressed the cycle start button, the machine came to life with a mechanical boost. The spindle spun rapidly, and the tool began cutting into the metal with smooth, exact movement. It was like watching a robot artist at work. Every pass of the tool was calculated of tool and precise. I could believe that something I had designed on a computer was now being carved out of metal in front of my eyes. But of course, things didn't go perfectly. About halfway through the process, the machine stopped with an error code. I panicked. Was it my fault? Did I mess up the key code? Luckily, my instructor calmly pointed out that the issue was amazing to offset a beginner mistake, but I common one. We fix it, restart the program, and the machining continued. After what felt like course, but was actually just 30 minutes, the machine finished its job. I carefully removed the parts and held it in my hands. It was perfect. Some edge were rough, and the pocket was unclean as I had hoped, but it was real. I had made it, and at that moment I felt proud. That day took me a lot more than just how to operate a CNC machine. It taught me patience, attention to detail, and the importance of preparation. It also made me realize how much more than is to learn, and how rewarding to learn, and how rewarding it is to create something from nothing. Since then, I've had many for more CNC seasons, each one more challenging than the last, but nothing compares to the first time. The mix of fear, excitement, and pride that comes from making something real. And then my friend was my first experience with CNC machine as a mechanical engineering student. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.